The Chemistry of Softball Bats by Anna Payne. A softball bat is a tool used in the sport of softball to hit the ball. These bats were first used in 1887 when George Hancock invented the game of softball. Wooden bats were the only kind used up until 1970 when aluminum bats were introduced. Worth was the first company to create an aluminum bat. Composite bats were introduced in 2000 and soon became the highest performing bats in the sport. Composite bats are made mostly of carbon-based materials, while aluminum bats are a mixture of different metals and nonmetals, such as aluminum, titanium, and graphite. Composite bats have become more popular because they tend to hit the ball farther. The main components of a composite bat are carbon fiber sheets. The chemical formula is C3H3N. Aramid. The chemical formula is C14H10N2O2. Epoxy. The chemical formula is C12H25ClO5. Polycarbonate plug. The chemical formula is C15H16O2. Steel rod and pin. The chemical formula is Fe3C. Fiberglass. The chemical formula is Al2039, B2035, MgO85, SiO2. The two main components of a composite softball bat are carbon fiber and epoxy resin. Carbon fiber is really thin strands of carbon twisted together. It is exceptionally strong and light. It was created in 1958 in a lab in Ohio. It is lighter and stronger than steel, which is good for a bat. The continuous repetition of hitting a ball will not damage it, and it can be swung quickly, which is extremely beneficial for hitters. Epoxy resin is a great structural adhesive made out of epoxide and polyamine. It is used in a bat to keep all of the materials together. It is man-made and was created in the U.S. in 1972. It is used for high-strength bonds, is a good conductor of electricity, and has good heat resistance. I'm going to show you how a composite softball bat is made using Play-Doh to represent the parts of a bat. Step 1. Carbon fiber sheets are ironed together, then cut to shape. Step 2. Carbon fiber sheets are spiraled around a steel bat form and polycarbonate tape is used to squeeze the air out between the layers. The bat is then baked in an oven to fuse them all together. Step 3. After the layers are fused together in the oven, the tape is removed. Tubes of braided carbon and fiberglass, carbon fibers, and a synthetic weave called aramid are slid on and taped before putting the softball bat into a mold. Step 4. Epoxy resin is injected to hold the layers together. The mold applies hot pressure to bake layers together, then form the shape. Step 5. The steel form is removed since the bat can hold its own form, and it is tested for flexibility using a pneumatic equipment. Step 6. The end of the bat is cut to shape a knob for grip, and the bat is sanded. Step 7. The bat is painted with primer, spray paint, and decals. Laser printers are used to make a design or logo of the company. Step 8. A polycarbonate plug is added to the end for the proper weight and is sealed with epoxy. Step 9. A steel pin is drilled into the knob to attain correct balance and even the weight out. Chemistry is a large part of making a softball bat, as it is in making anything else. A softball bat is made of different elements, especially carbon and a few others like titanium or aluminum. The final product is a man-made object, and all of the pieces are made in laboratories. For example, carbon fiber is made in a 5-step process involving chemistry. Simply, it is made by spinning the fibers into long strands and then heating them to extremely high temperatures without oxygen to rearrange the atoms. Then, the atoms are stabilized and heated again to remove the non-carbon atoms. Another main component, epoxy resin, is made with two substances called epoxide and polyamine. They combine on a chemical level into a crisscross pattern of atoms. Chemistry is involved in the making of everything, and a softball bat is no exception.